Good morning, friends, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Tiffany. Happy Thursday. So Thursdays are my weekly weigh-in day and my weekly GLP-1 injection day. I am out of town, so I did bring my Mounjaro injection with me. I traveled with it in a cooler, even though it can technically go, I think, up to 28 days at room temperature. Because the van doesn't have air conditioning, I didn't want it just sitting in a hot van, so I did travel with it wrapped up in a towel in a cooler. So my injection made it safely to Michigan. I woke up this morning and took the injection. I could have packed my own home scale, but I felt that was a bit overkill. So I used my mom's scale that she has. It's not a digital one, it's just an old school, like, I want to say rotary, like a rotary telephone, but that's not the word I'm thinking, just like the spinny dial scale. And according to that, I am up 2 pounds, which could be accurate or it could be off, or I'm not real concerned about it. I wanted to kind of just see where I was, just to give me a benchmark for the week. So if I am up 2 pounds, that is okay as well. We are on vacation. I've been eating good food, eating food. My mom loves to bake and cook, so I've been eating, you know, mama's home cooking. So if I am up 2 pounds, I know I'll be able to drop that easily again once I get home and get back on track. So I'm not really concerned about that. As far as how the week went, so this is week 10 on GLP-1 Mounjaro. I was put on it in April. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes in November. Put on Mounjaro on April 24th of 2025. So I am 10 weeks in and down, as of last week, I was down 25 pounds. If I'm up 2 pounds this week, again, it'll all come out in the wash eventually. But I am on the 2.5 milligram injection. I had a telehealth appointment with my doctor the day before yesterday. I mentioned this in a previous video, that we are going to bump me up to the 5 milligram injection because the 2.5, I've been on it now for, well, 10 weeks. By the time I have gone through all my refills, it will have been 3 months of 2.5, and it's starting to not feel like it's working quite as well as it was the first 6 to 7 weeks, which is to be expected. It's not even a therapeutic dosage at 2.5, it's just to get your body acclimated to the medication. So the fact I was able to go 3 months on it while still dropping weight and keeping my blood sugars and my blood sugar levels in check is, I mean, a good thing. So bumping up to the 5 milligram when I get home next week, and we will go from there. But I did notice that the appetite suppression is not as strong this past week. No nausea or anything like that, but no side effects whatsoever, basically. So I include the appetite suppression as a side effect, and I wasn't experiencing that as well. So no side effects really, which sounds like a good thing, but when it comes to these medications, you kind of want the appetite suppression a little bit so that you can kind of like slow down on, like, eat smaller meals, eat more frequently. Anyway, so that was my week this past week. Not a whole lot changed. I will weigh myself on my home scale obviously when I get home next week to see where I actually am. I think my mom's scale might be at least somewhat within range, so the fact that it's only 2 pounds off of what I thought I was this past week is telling. So I think it's probably pretty accurate, but digital is even more accurate, so I'm looking forward to getting home and stepping on my personal scale. But today is July 3rd, and the town that we're in, they are doing their fireworks tonight at the beach on Lake Huron. So I texted my sisters to see if they were going to take the kids, all the nieces and nephews, to see the fireworks tonight. My mom has to work in the morning, so she's like, she's not going to go because it's going to be way too late. She's usually in bed by like 8 or 9 p.m. because she goes into work at like 6. So if I can work out a plan with my sisters as far as where we're going to meet up or park or sit to watch fireworks, I'll take the kids in tonight and we will do that. tomorrow for the 4th. I don't know why they're not doing the fireworks on the 4th because it's a Friday. I could see if they were wanting to like reschedule fireworks to make it on a weekend, but they're already on a Friday, or like the 4th of July is already on a Friday, so I was confused as to why they're doing fireworks on the 3rd, but it is what it is. So we might be doing fireworks tonight. And then tomorrow is the 4th of July parade in the morning, but I don't think we're gonna go for that. My kids are kind of getting too old for that anyway. I mean, they would enjoy it if we were there, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to make sure that we can make it and find seats and deal with the downtown parking and everything. So I don't think we're doing that. But then we are supposed to go to a small little amusement park. I wouldn't even call it that. It has like a handful of carnival rides. My mom is paying for all the kids to go do that. It's called Cedar Valley Railroad or Cedar Valley something in Michigan. And so we're supposed to go do that with all the nieces and nephews tomorrow, just to get everyone out of the house and have some fun with the kids. So that's kind of on the agenda. As to whether or not that will change, I'm not sure. I'll keep you updated. But this week is flying by fast. We leave on Monday to head home back to Kentucky. And like I said, it's already Thursday. So 3 more full days here and then a drive day home. But I'm going to go get something to drink. My voice is starting to fade a little bit. I have not been drinking as much water as I should be while I'm here. I did bring my water cup. So I should be drinking more water, but I just have not been. So it's weird when you're like out of your routine, like when I'm not at home and I'm staying someplace else for a few days or a week, how everything just kind of gets flipped upside down and I'm just off my routine. So I'm gonna go get some water and probably open up an energy drink as well and get the day started. I need to make some lunch for the kids and I. No nephews or nieces stayed the night last night, so it was just Jack and Alice. So it's been a very peaceful, quiet morning around here. I'm going to get us fed. It's 11:30 right now, and I'm not sure what else we're doing until I hear back from my sisters about fireworks. So last night I did finish Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. I gave that a 3-star rating. Average rating on Goodreads is a 4.15. I don't mind a dark romance, but they're not like my favorite genre, so I can see where people would give it a higher rating because they really enjoy that genre of book. And then I did start the second one called Caught Up, which is it's a duology, so I think this is the last one in this series. The first book focuses on one character, and then the second book focuses on a separate character. So they are kind of standalone. I don't know that you would have to read or listen to the first one first. I would recommend it because it does kind of fill in some gaps in the storyline. So currently on Caught Up, which I am 22% of the way into that one. Alright, it is 5:15. We are headed into town, Alice and I, to go to a foam party where they spray the foam and you run through it and stuff before fireworks tonight. I was running around, I'm trying to catch my breath. I don't know if we're going to stay in town for the fireworks or not. Jackson actually just spiked a fever. It's only 100 degrees, but he was not feeling well. It's hot in here. He's not feeling well, so he's staying home with my mom. So he is missing out on all the stuff tonight, which is a bummer. I told him I'd grab him some McDonald's on the way home because he had asked for McDonald's yesterday. He just wanted some chicken nuggets and a high C. Yeah, I'm bummed that he's staying here, but hopefully he can rest and feel better tomorrow because we're supposed to be going to the Cedar Valley like amusement park place tomorrow. So I didn't think he'd want to come out tonight and then be tired and then do it all over again tomorrow. So hopefully if he rests today at the house, he'll break his fever and feel better in the morning. But we're headed to town. Alice is getting her shoes on. She's ready to play in the foam. I made her a biscuit with some strawberries on it. So that's what she's eating. And we are out of here. Alright friends, we are home. It is late. I don't have my phone or my watch on. It's almost midnight. So Alice and I went to the park. She did the foam party for a little bit, and then she played at the park on the playground with her cousins for a while. After that we went back to my sister's house, and she made spaghetti for everyone for dinner while we waited to kill time before the fireworks started. So we ate dinner and hung out at her house for a bit, and then we went and parked for the fireworks, which they were shooting off at a new location this year. So we weren't quite sure where to park, so we decided to park in one of the school parking lots, and we could see them, but it wasn't like the best view. They didn't last that long either. The kids had more fun playing on the school playground than they did watching the fireworks anyway. I'm so tired. Sorry. So they had fun, and that's all that matters. Jackson asked for McDonald's on my way home, so I did swing through the drive-thru. They were packed from people leaving the fireworks display. All of downtown was really busy. So I got him his food, and we just got home. So he's eating. Just checked his temperature again. It's still 100. So hopefully a good night's sleep will do him good. I don't really medicate at just 100 degrees, like, unless they're feeling lethargic and like feeling like crud, which he doesn't feel great, but he's not like lethargic and listless and not able to function. So I think I'm just going to let the fever do its thing, and usually that's good enough. But I'm going to call this a night so I can get this video edited and uploaded and scheduled and all that. So thank you for coming along on another day. Drop a comment, share some love, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.